Most favorite PHP frameworks to increase your productivity. Akelos. Akelos PHP framework is aimed to write less code and build multilingual database-backed web applications and based on the MVC design pattern. Being Ruby of Rails interface to PHP, it allows you to write elegant JavaScript/Ajax/PHP code preferring convention to the configuration. Akelos requires PHP to be installed in the system. It probably does not need to run any PHP configuration, non-standard. That means Akelos gives out standalone web applications that can work on any shared web hosting providers. In this framework, the developers can code views using Ajax and control requests and responses via controller. It can handle internationalized web applications and communicate models and database using simple conventions. Features: local on URLs. Using designer files, database migrates. Pure PHP support for Unicode. Source code is unit tested. Code compiler. An inbuilt XHTML validator. Automated local management. Using CSS event selectors, clean separation from HTML and JavaScript. Uploads Ajax file. Format converters. SFTP used to handle file handling for shared host running Apache as user no one, as many cPanel servers do. Dojo rich text editor. Database is used to distribute the sessions. A Flags integration. An MVC PHP web application framework, is an object-oriented, open-source, and component-based framework. It is considered as the most powerful framework that supports clean, dry design and rapid development. As YE stands for its high performance, it allows the developers to write web applications easily and quickly. The most important things that YE offers are supportive community and excellent documentation. Features: run well in third-party code. Code generated by its components and tools follows XHTML standard. Automatic code generation for applications such as Skeleton, CRUD, etc. Functionality and unit testing based on Selenium and FPUnit. Prevention of cookie tampering, cross-site request forgery, cross-site scripting, etc. Error handling and logging. Layered caching scheme. Internationalization and localization. Generation and handling of complex WSDL service specifications. CakePHP. An open-source PHP web application framework, CakePHP is based on MVC pattern and modeled after Ruby on Rails concepts and released under the MIT license. It uses the concept of familiar software engineering and other design patterns like association data mapping, convention over configuration, front controller, and active record. Features: integrated CRUD for interaction of the database, application scaffolding and code generation, requests sent off with clean, custom URLs, inbuilt validation, fast and flexible templating, view helps for Ajax, JavaScript, HTML forms, etc. Effective components, flexible backend caching, date sanitization and localization. No configuration required and can work from any website directory. CodeIgniter. To build dynamic web applications, CodeIgniter would be the best PHP open-source framework that comes with a small footprint and creates fully featured web applications. Features: clear documentation, no coding rules, high performance. Compatibility with standard hosting. No large-scale monolithic libraries, configuration, or template language. Mere solutions over complexities. It is based on MVC pattern. Under CodeIgniter, controller classes are important for the development whereas views and models are optional. CodeIgniter is noted for its speed and gains fame for its lighter, faster, and the least like a framework qualities. Zend Framework 2. Zend Framework 2 is to develop web applications and an object-oriented, open-source PHP framework. An extensible framework has been formed by the combination of extensive components in the standard library to offer a rich, high-performance MVC implementation. There are no predefined restraints to stop you from implementing the components and framework in whatever way you wish. Features. Use at-will architecture. Support for multiple database system and vendors like MySQL, Oracle, SQLite, etc. Composition and delivery of, recovery through box, IMAP4, POP3, and Maildir. Flexible caching subsystem with support for memory or a file system. Kohana. While comparing with CodeIgniter and other frameworks, Kohana, the HMVC PHP 5 framework, is noted for its high performance. As it is released under the BSD license, it can be used for personal, commercial, or for any open source. This elegant framework is hosted on GitHub. Issues in Kohana are tracked via the issue tracking tool Redmi. It is built with an aim to be small, swift, and secure. Features. File system. Cascading file system makes it more extensible and flexible. Scalability. Its scalability enables us to move the module to a different location by making direct requests using its request execution mechanism. Requests can be made from inside the application either for any internal components or for an external application. Easy configuration. Configurations can be overwritten from a higher level. Routing. Routing mechanism of Kohana manages any kind of URLs and discharge users' request. Security. It secures your applications from the attacks of SQL injection, XSS, etc. With the tools for signed cookies, input validation, XSS removal, etc. Inbuilt modules, ORM, database abstraction module, pagination, etc. Exception handling and profiling. Its exceptional handling activates debugging easier, and profiling allows us to write efficient code. Laravel. A PHP web application framework that suits all types and sizes of projects as Laravel. Its expressive refined syntax aims to ease certain tasks such as routing, caching, authentication, and sessions. It is hosted on GitHub and released under MIT license. Laravel has powerful, accessible tools to build large applications with an expressive migration system, tightly integrated unit testing support, and an version control container. It is built on top of several components of Symfony that provides a strong foundation of reliable, well-tested code. It works on SQL Server, SQLite, etc. Features. MVC pattern. Convention over configuration. Promotes dry principle, unit testing. Phalcon. A high-performance PHP framework. Phalcon is based on MVC pattern and released under BSD license. It is written in C extension to optimize performance and reduce resource consumption. It saves processor time and boosts overall performance and competes with other frameworks in the community, documentation, and development. We can use the full framework for free or certain parts as glue components as it is loosely coupled. We can download and install Phalcon as a PHP module, but Phalcon requires root administration access on the server to install. Aura. A professional tool for professional applications. Aura comes with the collection of library packages that works on any code base. Each library package is independent and does not depend on any other packages. It is the revised form of Solr and intended for PHP 5.4+. Aura has the following features that were not available in the earlier PHPs. Features. Formal namespace. Anonymous function. Late static binding. Short array syntax. Traits. PHP-MVC. PHP-MVC is a simple, unique, and effective MVC application structure, but not a fully featured framework. It forms the bare-bone structure to slim down and build a quick application. It is highly documented and clean, and the learning this framework is not a painstaking effort for those who are new to PHP. It recommends coders to work based on the guidelines of PSR half coding, promoting UFO usage, and using external libraries through Composer. Features. Self-explaining structure. Twig support. Optional Composer integration. Automatic SAS compiling. Slim. Simple but powerful web apps and APIs can be written quickly via a micro PHP framework, Slim. It has access to HTTP caching, Z256 encryption, error handling and debugging, flash messages, and secure cookies. Following are certain features of Slim. Features: HTTP router, middleware, PRS-7 support, dependency injection, page templates, route redirects, route parameters, HTTP methods. FuelPHP, an open-source web application PHP framework that enforces the HMVC pattern is FuelPHP. It has been built with an aim to give powerful functionalities and to have a lightweight code base. This framework also secures and prevents XXS attacks by encoding all the output. To prevent SQL injection attacks, it supports input filtering, the query builder, and CSRF prevention with tokens. A powerful layer can be added between the controller and the view with view modules. Features: a URL routing system and a caching system. Implementation of RESTful and HMVC. Form and data validation. An object relational mapper. Template parsing. PHPDevShell. The requirement for the fully functional, light GUI brings forth the PHPDevShell framework that has been written using PHP with no JavaScript. It is based on MVC pattern and has the configuration options for multiple domain, site. Using this framework is a simple and unique way to split your MVC. With the help of AJAX calls, PHPDevShell provides a wonderful way to create the web application or site as fluent as possible. This framework is an open source that comes with GUI admin code, and can extend any existing project easily. PHPDevShell features clean and good file structure, Smarty template, and plugin manager. Fat-free, F3. Powerful web applications can be written using Fat-free, a micro PHP framework. It is built with an aim to be more usable rather than usual. F3 comes with a fully featured toolkit and with a lightweight code base. Optional plugins extend the capabilities of F3 that are the custom logger, markdown to HTML converter, unit testing toolkit, template engine, etc. It supports SQL and NoSQL databases with well-organized directory structure and simple configuration. The doctrine of this framework is to minimize structural components, keep off complexities, attaining a balance among elegance of the code, the performance of the web applications, and productivity of the developer.